Hello, grandkids. Grandpa Scott is spending a week up at the cabin. You can see it's mountainous area. There's a jogging path that I do my exercises every day with. I'm Grandpa Scott. It's July 27th, 2010. I will show you the cabin and all the different things we do up here. This was one of these get away from it all type of places. So I'll journey back to show you how we get to this place. We have an access road off the main road because we have a cornfield in front of the place. This is the road, and there's our no trespassing sign. It's kind of narrow, this road. This road's kept cut by the guy that lives out on the main road. He cuts that little oval track for his kids to ride their four-wheel vehicles on. So he's good enough to come down here at the same time and cut this road. This is the land the Simpsons bought back in the 60s and built their cabin. There's the postage signs. We change them about every other year, put new ones up. We have to go around the perimeter of the cabin land to do this. This is the parked area where we park the vehicles. That's the boat that they use to go and take their luggage and food across the creek. This is the park area. There's Grandpa Scott's 2007 Mitsubishi Eclipse. Sporty car, ain't it? Like I said, it's a 2007. I use that besides my Greed Dakota pickup truck. I primarily use it because the gas is kind of high now, and this gets like 30 miles to a gallon. Grandpa's also has a 72 Chevy C10 step-side hot rod, a blue truck which the roof has been cut 8 inches off of it. Alright, let me take a break for. Okay, we're going to cross the creek over to the cabin. We normally take the boat when we're bringing our gear over, luggage and food, but most of the time we just walk across because it's low in the summer, except when we get a storm. Then we get a high creek, which is kind of hazardous to cross, even in a boat. Oh, there we go, there's some ducks. Okay. Oops. You almost fall walking across here. Kind of hazardous. You've got these rocks down the bottom, and they got like some kind of silt on them that makes them really slippery. So when you're traversing this creek, you do it at your own peril. I'm heading towards the landing. If you see the camera shake every so often, it's Grandpa's slipping on the rocks. can see the rocks jutting out of the water. The creek is kind of low, which normally doesn't get low till about August. But this year, lacking the rainfall, it seems like everything is dry. It's even dry back home in Jersey. It's cooler here today. It's been kind of hot back in Jersey, up in the 100th the other day. It's always 10 degrees cooler up here than Jersey, but then again, it's 10 degrees colder in the winter, which doesn't work out too good. All right. Made it safely. Not easy trying to balance my coffee from the Dandy Mart. Alright, here we go up the stairs. These are the stairs that Grandpa fabricated about I guess about 8 years ago. This is the path leading up to the cabin. I don't know how many more years this path will be here before the water erodes it. But we have another landing up here a little bit further that we can use. Oh gosh. There's the cabin. A lot of nice time spent there over the years. Right there, kind of hard to spot with all the vegetation, but this is a small jetty that Grandpa made about 8 years ago just by throwing large rock into one pile. Over the years, silt sand and vegetation has filled it in. This kind of like slows the water when we get a rain and the water comes down this creek blazing. This jetty kind of slows up the speed and hopefully will keep the bank from eroding any more than it is. It's kind of rough when you're coming up here with baggage and food trying to get up this path. Needless to say, you better be rested when you come up here. Otherwise your stuff will sit out in the car for a little bit till you get the energy to go over and get it. There's the deck. It's got a large deck on it. Nice for sitting out on good days if you don't have mosquitoes. Have a lot of mosquitoes up here. That kind of stops that. There's the water drum. This supplies water to the cabin. There's no well up here. And the only way to get water to wash the dishes is like having the water come off the gutter into the rain barrel, and then the rain barrel is hooked inside to a sink. This is the bathroom facilities. right there, an outhouse. I mean, what are you going to do? You got to go, you got to go. And down here further is the water house. That's where we used to take the hot showers. We had a barrel, 55-gallon barrel up on the roof, and we ran a long extension cord to it that gave us hot water. It gave us at least 30 minutes to take the shower. And whoever got the first shower got the warm water, because heat usually rises, and whoever took the last 15 minutes got a hotter shower from the hotter water. You can see the place is mountainous. Everything sets on a mountain. We get a lot of deer up here, wild turkey. There's a white eagle around the area. I seen it last year. Didn't see it this year, but my friend Reed out at the body shop, he said he's seen it this year. There's the surroundings. What we can't see is up on the hill, there's a guest, they call it the Hill Hut. I'll take a ride up there. I'll take a walk up there later and we'll check it out. Back porch. I put the middle rung in, but this back step's going to have to be replaced. Alright, now we'll go inside. Oops. Take my water shoes. Take the water shoes off. Put the cabin shoes on. Alright, get ready. It's kind of dark in here. And they got a kayak sitting on the floor. Okay, messed up. Oh, Grandpa got the place looking messy while he's here. But there's the sink where we get the water from the barrel. We got refrigeration. Got electric stove and microwaves. Here's the dining area, messy, from Grandpa. And there, door out to the front porch. And there's the seating area. Sit and read. And we got up here, we got a fall boat. Tom Simpson made that. He's Judy's father. Judy was my second wife, we are now divorced. Here we go, another scene from the cabin. And up here is the loft. The loft enables more people to come over here and stay over. And going around here, view out the back. This is an area for shaving, washing your face. And going in here, this is the bedroom. Grandpa sleeps in a sleeping bag when I'm up here. It gets pretty cold in the summertime, but cool at night. Just right during the day, but cool at night. Oh, there's all Grandpa's beer. Grandpa drinks Corona. Right here, that's the tool area. Okay, took you on a tour of the cabin. Later on, I'm going to take a walk down to there's a little dog leg down the stream. It's called the swimming hole. It's a deeper area, so that's where most of the people go swimming. And at the same time, I look for fossils. They have a lot of fossils in the creek here. There's good fish in here, plus there's a lot of crayfish. Grandpa likes to take the tails from the crayfish. There's not too much meat on them, but Grandpa likes to make a what they call I guess a seafood. I call it a seafood salad with crawfish, lettuce, tomatoes. So what we'll do is we'll take a walk down there later. Yeah, it's Tuesday afternoon, I guess July 27, 2010. I'm at the cabin up in Stevensville, Pennsylvania, Bradford County, I guess. All right, well, look, I'm going to take a ride down. I'm going to take a walk down to the end of the creek here. You can see it's kind of low. I'm going to take a walk down there and look at the swim hole. Maybe we'll see some animal life while we're walking up here. It's kind of nice today. There's no humidity and it's not real hot. There is the jetty again. Doesn't look it, but it took a lot of back-breaking work removing those large boulders from the creek here and planting them up there on the bank. Yeah, this is at the dog leg at the end of the creek. This is the deepest area. I guess the water comes down, raging down here in the wintertime, and kind of cleans out the bottom of this pool here. Probably about 7 feet, 6, 7 feet, but it's a good place to go swimming. Good morning. Today's Wednesday, July 28th. It's about 10:30 in the morning. What we're going to do today is I'm going to take a walk. Here we go again. I'm going to take a walk down to the dog leg at the end of the creek where the swimming hole is. But instead of taking the creek, I'm going to walk along a path to get there. So let's go. Got a lot of ferns around the cabin. I guess it adds to it. Later on, we're going to take a walk up to the hill hut. It's like the guest cabin for people coming up here. Nice sunny day today. Earlier, I guess about a half hour ago, I seen 3 deer crossing the creek coming from the field. I guess they were feeding on corn this morning, heading back to their sleep area. It's getting old. Can't do these walks as fast as I did before. Got a tree that came down over the path. I used to keep this path clear. Jeez, just walked through a spider web. Okay, right here, right down here is where Deirdre, the Irish setter, and Bandit, the pug, are buried. These are Judy's. These were Judy's dogs. Let me see what we got here. Here we go. Here we go. We wipe it off here. What do we have? Here we go. Rest in peace, Deirdre and Bandit. They were 2 nice dogs. They were Judy's dog Deirdre, and Judy's mother had the pug Bandit. Like I said, we actually buried their ashes up here, right along the path to the creek. And here's the creek over here. Watch out for bear. There are bears up here. And also, I spotted a bald eagle last season right in front of the cabin in the creek. I guess he was fishing for some food. Earlier in the video, I mistakenly said white eagle, but really he had a white head and white markings on his body. Definitely a bald eagle. Like I said previously, this is the Simpson property. Originally Tom and Barb, and now turned over to their daughter Judy for safekeeping, but really owned by the whole Simpson clan. Like I said previously, Judy was my second wife. We are now divorced. I hope this video lasts long enough so my future generation grandchildren can see where their grandfather Glenn Allen Scott, father of Glenn David Scott, spent his summer vacations. Oops, some more obstacles. Like I said, I used to keep this somewhat clean, this area. I didn't bring my gun, so I hope I don't come across any bear. Oops. We're almost reaching the swim hole. Up ahead we're going to come across a old camper. I think it was the type that was on the early pickup trucks. I guess somebody used it for a maybe a hunting cabin. We can see we're coming up to it. Let's check out here where we're located. There's the creek.